ready for some girl chat. Girl chat, you ready? Let's do this. I'm ready. Okay, you guys, I have a question I need to get your advice on.
Okay.
I have a girlfriend who's new to online dating, okay? She met this guy. She really hit it off with him. They had a great date. It was perfect. She was like, we had so much energy, she thought this was it. After the date, he totally ghosted on her, like went Houdini for like 5 days. No call, no text, no nothing, okay? So of course she starts to doubt herself. She starts to think, did I do something wrong?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, he texts her back with this message. Let me read it to you guys, because I don't want to misconstrue his words.
Okay.
It says, hey there, sorry I've not really been in touch. I've been procrastinating about what to do. Basically, I met someone else literally just before you, as I've only got a short period of time before I head off on a 3-week trip. I think I should concentrate on that until then. I'm not really into the whole multiple dating thing. I will let you know if circumstances change. I had a great time with you on Saturday, James. Okay. Yes. So on one hand, the same feeling I heard some of you women getting, which is like, what? I'm second best? You're trying to tell me like you met somebody else and I'm not more important enough for you to continue with me?
Yeah.
But on the other hand, there's a sense of honesty inside of his text message. And my friend is from New York, where a lot of times you hear about the dating scene in New York, you hear about men being able to just pick from so many women out there. There's a lot of things to consider. At the end of the day, she doesn't know what to do. So I wanted to ask you guys what you would do, how you would respond, and would you respond at all?
Well, okay, okay.
Ask me questions.
She said five days?
5 days after this great date, ghost.
Yeah, after the first night, then she knew. I mean, really, it's like you don't have to wait 5 days. If he didn't contact you if it was such a great date,
yes,
he would have at least did something, whether it was a text, whether it was a call, whether something to say, hey, just checking on you. It was a great date, da-da-da. But 5 days, that's a long time.
Okay.
A movie that was so enlightening that I recommend women out there watch. It is a movie called He's Just Not That Into You. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And you know what? I actually really respect him. And I like this James person, because let me tell you, he told her straight up, this is what it is. Now, what she's going to do about it, move on.
I was about to say, move on.
Like, what is there to do about it? Why does she act like she has an option?
Yes.
Girl, you don't got an option. Move on.
Let me hang on the one thing
I see it as he's already made his choice,
Yeah.
though.
Yes.
You didn't choose. If our date was so great, how come you're not taking me with you wherever you're going? Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think we're all on the same page, which is don't trip, keep it moving.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. Does she respond to him? Do you honor the fact that a guy is actually being straight up?
Yes.
Because in this day and age, he could have just never said anything.
That is true.
You know, he's swiping left, right. He's not really thinking about her. It's kind of courteous, and I wonder, do we reward that type of humor so we grow or nurture more relationships?
But do we
like
know
this?
his motive, though, y'all? Because sometimes guys do that just to make themselves feel better. Do you see what I'm saying?
No, well, let me tell
they don't want to be
then
seen.
in that case, she really should respond and just be like, am I bugging on some pride? Like, yo, for real, I really appreciate that. Thanks for giving me the heads up. Hope it all works out great for you. Move
That's
on.
fine. That's fine.
Why be bitter Betty?
Yeah.
Okay,
True.
okay.
Long,
So you would respond.
I would just be like, yo, good looking out. Thank you for the heads up.
Well, I'm trying to understand this.
Okay.
Okay, it was a good date.
Yep.
He didn't call her
No.
the night after.
She thought it was a good date.
And so probably what happened was...
He said he had a great
I know this
time.
is your friend, so I'm sorry if I'm making assumptions.
do
but
it.
the thing is that she probably kept texting him and calling him. And so what he did was he said, let me go ahead and just let her know. It might be the truth. It might not be the truth. He is not a knight in shining armor, because if he didn't like her that first night, what he was doing, he was playing her. And he done figured out what he wanted.
So are you saying that in the 5 days that a man doesn't respond, is he waiting for you to do something, or is he picking out his other options? What is a guy doing in 5 days?
Genie, when a man wants to be with you,
He's
will
gonna
do
let you know
everything
that
and
night.
anything
He'll
to be
let
with
you
you.
know
That means that he's either with
That
someone
night.
now
Yeah.
and trying to figure out that situation, and basically he's keeping her on a string.
Exactly.
So just in case this doesn't work out,
Right.
oh, I'll go to her. I'm not your
Exactly.
backup boo, please.
Exactly.
And
No.
let me tell you, you know what you need to tell your friends?
Yeah.
that one man's I'm not sure is someone else's I knew from the day I met her.
I had that on my Instagram, man.
I like that.
I got that from your Instagram, I think. And that is true.
But thanks for sharing that, though.
Yeah,
that helps. You know, because women, we always want to look at good in men, and men are good. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But you also have to be smart about it. He is not no knight in shining armor. He was having her on a string. That's what it sounds like.
But out of pride, I would make him feel like, because I feel like if she doesn't respond, that low-key makes her look bitter. I would be like, yo, good looking out, thanks. Hope it goes well for you. Booyah. Like, I'd be like, no big deal. Ain't no sweat off my shoulder. I don't care.
Let them know you're moving on.
Let them know. Be like, or even better, if you want to play game, because two could play this game, and be like, I'm so glad that you responded, been feeling the same way, have someone that I just, you know, reconnected with. The flames are high. I feel, you know, a lot.
Or not.
Hope it goes well with you. I'm gonna get married next week.
I know. That's funny. Yeah.
Vaya con Dios. You know,
And I also say that you change his name in your phone to do not answer, okay? That way you never answer it again.
Keep on moving.
Look, dating can be awkward, and sometimes you end up having a little too much to drink. But if you end up having a few too many, it's important not to make any mistakes you might regret. In fact, Madame Noir just wrote an article describing the things you need to lock up when you get drunk. Some of the items include your phone, your credit card, your binge food, and of course, your Adele music or Beyonce music.
That'll take you down the wall.
You know.
No, Beyonce might make you feel.
Beyonce
might make you feel freaky.
She got a couple of songs in there though. I ain't sorry. You be like, ooh, and you get mad, you know. But ladies, what items should be taken away? You know that you should be you take away if you get a little too much, you know, too tipsy.
The internet.
Oh, that's a good one.
What do you do?
I mean, when you remove your inhibitions, you just start falling down every rabbit hole there is, from Instagram to old messages, people's pictures, Twitter. Yes, but my biggest pitfall when I'm drinking, at least 3 drinks in, and if it's past 11 p.m., I start online shopping. And it gets real bad. Oh, yes.
I actually can relate to this. Just the other night, I was having a glass of wine. Actually fell asleep. I kept drinking a little bit more wine. And I started thinking that I wanted to bake a cake. Random, I know. And then I was like, well, we're having a little staycation at home. I want to bake a cake. There's this new thing called Instacart. I told you about this. You can actually grocery shop and pick the time that you want your groceries delivered. So I picked that. I wanted it delivered at 9 a.m. the next morning. You guys, I went grocery shopping, slightly buzzed, and I bought everything you could ever imagine, slept in. All of a sudden, my bell is ringing at 9 a.m. I'm like, what the heck is this? You guys, I had brought Pillsbury cookies and croissants. And
you were hungry, too.
I was hungry, and I bought tons of groceries, random.
I lock up my chocolate drawer. Do you remember that time you came over?
Yeah.
Actually, I think it was last night. And
tell all the business.
Yes. After we had a couple of glasses of wine, you guys, all I want...
A couple of bottles, America.
Actually, it was, yes. All I want is chocolate. So I actually have a chocolate drawer where I have all kinds of chocolate. You have Belgium chocolate.
Why do you look like Willy Wonka right now?
Because
But let me tell y'all how she do it,
chocolate
though.
popcorn.
It's like we sitting there at the table, and then she gets up, you know, she stumbles a little bit, and then she comes and she sits down, right? And she got this look on her face, and she goes, this is the chocolate. There you go.
Yeah.
She's acting like she's giving it out.
Yeah, like she
You
doing
love
something.
that chocolate, though.
It was delicious.
It was really
Wait,
good.
So
it was dark chocolate.
Delicious.
Are you the type to have a couple pieces? Are we going into
No,
half a
that's
bar?
the thing.
You can't stop.
I go in with maybe just thinking about a couple of pieces, but then I eat the entire bar.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Then I don't stop there. Then I get the chocolate-covered toffee almonds, the regular chocolate almonds, the chocolate covered popcorn.
I've seen it.
Do you like your chocolate dark or white?
She's got a whole drawer of stuff.
But how big is this drawer?
It goes.
How big is it?
It's about as tall as this table.
Yeah, it's an entire drawer, you guys.
Yeah. I've never seen anything like it before.
Wait, so answer the question.
What?
Do you like your chocolate dark or light?
I like dark chocolate.
Good to know. feel like
But
it.
we know what you like light, don't you, girl?
Yes, Lonnie.
I love it.
Do like a little cream in my coffee.
Oh my God.
I got hot. Okay. From binge eating to picky eating, have you ever ordered food at a restaurant and when it comes, it's just not what you ordered?
Yes.
Jeannie?
Yes.
Now, you have that internal struggle about whether or not to send it back. On one hand, you want what you ordered, and on the other hand, you don't want the staff to put any, extra ingredients in your food. If you know what I mean? Because they do.
That's
They do.
100%.
I know that.
You don't want that special sauce.
No, you don't. So, how do you ladies handle getting served a dish that isn't exactly what you ordered?
I want to hear from her because she always orders a certain way, so I want to know.
I do, and
You are the pickiest eater, Jeannie.
Okay.
Pickiest.
I am a picky eater. Yes, I am. I'm Jeannie Mai, and I like it ordered my way. Okay, yes. However, I worked as a server for 3 years at TGI Fridays, and I've learned that as a server, you appreciate when people appreciate you. So if things go wrong, it's not about what you say, it's about how you say it.
Yeah.
So even if you got a dish wrong, if you say, I'm so sorry, it's just not exactly what I ordered, or it just tastes bad, I'd rather you be happy with what you ate, because then that shows up when you're making out my tip. Does that make sense?
Right.
If you're not happy with what you ate, you ain't gonna be happy putting down my tip. So it actually is good when things go wrong, because then a server's able to show you her skills. So you just gotta ask for it nice and appreciate that.
She's tired and she don't want to show you her skills. She just want to give you what you got.
Yeah, but you're paying for the meal, and you should eat what you like.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and I think it starts first off when you order, okay? If you know that you like something a certain type of way, you should be specific about it. Like when I order bacon, I said, look, excuse me, I want my bacon crispy.
You're
I don't
straight
want
up.
it chewy.
Yep.
I don't want it leaning over to the side. I don't want it. I want it crispy, not burnt, but crispy. When I put it in my mouth, I want to hear a little crunch. That's all I want to hear, and then we will be good.
Yes.
I get that. But why can't you find something on the menu that you want just the way it comes?
Because sometimes people are just really
Or
picky.
find something that it comes just the way you like
Well,
it.
but
Or you're allergic
sometimes,
to
like,
certain
it
things?
depends
No.
on different things. Like, if you order a steak, it has to be cooked a certain way.
Or no butter,
Exactly.
no oil.
That's
you might be on a
your
special
order.
diet.
But I actually have a friend, and it usually helps because she's actually worse than you, Jeannie. Oh, Lord. I get annoyed, so I know that the waiter is going to get annoyed. But what she does is she puts out a disclaimer first. She's like, listen, I'm one of those annoying orderers.
Yes.
So I'm just letting you know, brace for it. And sometimes she's like, do you have a paper and a pen? Are you ready?
She tries to make it funny. She makes
does.
light of it.
She does. It's still
It's not
annoying, but
offensive.
it helps. It helps.
The most
a little
important
bit.
thing is, does she take care of the server at the end with
She
her
does.
tip?
She
Okay,
does.
good, because you always gotta pay for that
Yeah,
extra
but-
time you're
okay.
taking of them.
But my concern is that they'll give you the special sauce because they haven't gotten the tip yet. So I'm gonna be honest, I don't care if I order pizza and a steak comes, I'm gonna eat what they serve me.
Always, even if
Always.
you don't like it.
But there really isn't much I don't like. So I just be like,
No, but you gotta stand up
like
for
I'm
yourself.
hungry. It's gonna be fine.
Munchkin,
Really?
you gotta
Yeah, I
stand
don't
up
know.
for
Yeah.
yourself.
Is a way pickier eater than I am, and he's very specific about what he wants. I'm always like, whatever you didn't want, just give it to me. Like, I don't care. Food is food.
I think if you
I
open
really
it
don't
up,
care.
if you tell them at first when you know you want something, then
Yes.
it's not as bad if it comes back and it's not the way you want it. You
How
can say,
bad
remember
could it
I
be?
added like this?
Yes.
Well, if you say something that's no butter and they add butter, then, that could
then
be
you get
something
it.
that's going to affect your diet. Or if you say something no
What's
cheese
your
and they
lactose
add
intolerant?
cheese.
Some of
Yeah,
y'all
stuff
who
like
ain't
that.
supposed to have dairy,
I was
and then
about
you
to
have
say.
dairy on accident,
Exactly.
that's
It's
a
not
wrap.
a happy
Time to go home.
Yeah,
picture.
if you explain it to them, I think they understand. If you say it up front, then I think they understand. And they'll be like, oh, yeah, you did say that. Let me go back and let me try it again.
Wait, have you ever noticed when they put something on your, meal that I didn't ask for, and then they take it away, and you actually inspect the plate, and it's the same thing, and they just took off whatever was on it?
Exactly.
Like if you said, I don't want bacon bits, and it was on top, and then they take it away, and that now means that their little fingers were in there, taking out the bacon bits, and then they just brought it back
That's
to you?
why I always hide something in the plate, so you can tell you're the only one who knows that's the same plate.
Very smart.